Chosen one, God waited 2 hours to warn you, and the investigator was caught. I waited, and you must understand why I waited. Because those 2 hours were not empty or silent. They were filled with protection moving around you in ways you could not see. And if you leave now or ignore this, you may miss something that was prepared to change your life in a powerful way. I delayed the warning so the truth could reveal itself fully, so that what was hidden would step into the light without your interference. And now I speak because the moment has arrived for you, to know what happened and why it matters. There was someone watching, someone trying to uncover, someone trying to step into your path without your awareness, but I saw it before it reached you. I allowed time to pass because the exposure had to be complete, and now that the investigator has been caught, I can tell you that you were never in danger the way you feared, because I was standing between you and every hidden intention. Type Amen to affirm. Listen closely, because what I am telling you is not ordinary, and it is not something that happens without purpose. It is a sign that you are being guarded in ways you cannot measure. The investigator was not just searching for answers, they were searching for you, trying to understand your steps, your timing, your direction, but they could not see what I placed over you. I covered your path so their vision would fail. I confused their efforts so their plans would fall apart. And while they believed they were getting closer, they were already being led into exposure. Those 2 hours were not delay, they were strategy. And now the truth stands clear that what was meant to reach you has been stopped completely. Before you go any further, take a moment and press like, because what you are hearing right now is not random, and it is reaching you for a reason that will become clear as you continue. You have wondered why certain things felt delayed, why answers did not come when you expected them, why there were pauses that made no sense to you, and now I am showing you that those pauses were protection. If I had spoken too early, you would have reacted, and your reaction would have changed the outcome, but I needed the truth to unfold without interference. I needed what was hidden to reveal itself fully, and that is why I held back the warning until the exact moment when everything was already secured. Now you stand in a place where the threat is gone, the truth is exposed, and your path is clear again. Type 1111 if you believe. You are not just someone moving through life without guidance. You are chosen, and that means there are moments when I step in quietly, without announcing myself, without making it obvious, because the work I am doing requires silence before it requires revelation. This was one of those moments. While you were living your normal hours, I was arranging outcomes, I was shifting paths, I was closing doors that were not meant to open for anyone trying to reach you with the wrong intention. The investigator thought they were gathering information, but every step they took only brought them closer to being revealed, and now they stand exposed, unable to touch what I have already secured. You must understand that this is not just about one situation. It is a reminder of how I work in your life again and again. There will be times when you feel like nothing is happening, when you feel like you are waiting without reason, but those are often the moments when I am doing the most for you. I do not always move in ways you can see immediately, and I do not always explain what I am doing while I am doing it. But when the moment is right, I reveal enough for you to understand that you were never alone, and you were never unprotected. What was trying to approach you did not succeed, and that is not by chance. It is because I placed limits around your life that cannot be crossed without my permission. You are covered in ways that others cannot understand, and even when someone tries to step into your space with hidden motives, they cannot move beyond what I allow. This is why the investigator was caught, because their efforts reached a boundary they could not pass, and once they reached it, everything they were doing began to collapse around them. Now I need you to take this seriously, not with fear, but with awareness, because what I am showing you is not meant to make you anxious, it is meant to make you confident in the protection that surrounds you. You are not exposed, you are not vulnerable, you are not left without defense. I am watching, I am guiding, and I am stepping in at the exact moment when it matters most. Even when you do not see it, even when you do not feel it, my presence is there, steady and unchanging. There are things you will never know about what was stopped, and that is part of the protection itself, because not everything needs to be revealed for you to be safe. What matters is that you are still standing, still moving forward, still walking a path that I have prepared for you. The investigator being caught is not just an ending, it is a sign that what was meant to harm you has been completely removed from your path, and you can continue without looking back. You are entering a moment where clarity will begin to replace confusion, where peace will begin to replace tension, because what was hidden has already been dealt with. I did not wait without reason, and I did not speak without purpose. I waited because the outcome needed to be complete, and now that it is, you can move forward without fear, knowing that what was watching you is no longer a threat. What if a tiny 7-second brain ritual could erase your debt and open the door to real abundance? A leaked CIA document has revealed a simple 7-second method now helping everyday people get out of debt and draw in wealth. Tested by 4 leading neuroscience labs, this easy home practice is turning money problems into better lifestyles. People are getting new homes, cars, and travel experiences. But this information could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. What you are beginning to understand now is that nothing about your life is random, and nothing that tries to approach you goes unnoticed by me, because I see every movement long before it reaches your awareness. You may have felt a strange shift in your spirit during those hours, a quiet tension that you could not explain, and that was not your imagination. That was your spirit, sensing that something was being handled on your behalf. I allowed you to feel just enough to stay alert, but not enough to be overwhelmed, because I never place more on you than you are able to carry. While you were moving through your day, I was already resolving what you did not even have the full details about. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. The one who was investigating you believed they were hidden, believed their actions were unseen, but they underestimated what surrounds you. They did not understand that your life is not unguarded, that there are limits they cannot cross, and that every hidden intention eventually stands exposed before me. What they thought was quiet observation turned into their own exposure, and what they believed would remain secret became the very reason they were caught. This is how I turn things around for you, not by rushing, not by reacting, but by allowing the truth to unfold until it cannot hide anymore. You must let this settle into your heart, because it is not only about what has passed, it is about how you move forward from here. There will be moments again when you feel like something is off, when you feel like there is more happening beneath the surface than what you can see. And in those moments, I want you to remember this. I want you to remember that I do not miss anything, that I do not overlook what concerns you, and that I act at the right time, not a moment too soon, and not a moment too late. Your safety is not based on your awareness alone, it is secured by my presence around you. The reason I am speaking to you like this is because you have been carrying questions in your heart, questions about whether you are truly protected, whether you are truly seen, whether your struggles are noticed. And now I am answering you, not with vague comfort, but with clear truth. You were watched, and yet you were not touched. You were studied, and yet you were not reached. You were targeted, and yet you were not harmed, because I was there, setting boundaries that could not be broken. There is a difference between being alone and being unseen, and you have never been unseen. Even when people around you did not understand your journey, even when you felt like no one truly knew what you were going through, I was fully aware of every detail. I knew what was being planned behind the scenes, and I knew exactly when it would come to a point where it had to be stopped. That is why I waited, not because I was distant, but because I was ensuring that when the moment came, the outcome would be complete and undeniable. Type 222 to receive blessings. Now I want you to release the weight of fear that may still be sitting quietly in your heart, because fear has no place where my protection stands firm. You do not need to look over your shoulder. You do not need to question every step, because what needed to be stopped has already been handled. What needed to be exposed has already come into the light. You are not walking into danger. You are walking out of something that was already resolved before it could touch you. You may not know every detail about who was involved or what exactly they were trying to find, and that is not necessary for your peace. Sometimes I remove things without giving you the full picture, because knowing everything would not add to your strength, it would only burden your mind. What I give you instead is assurance, a deep knowing that you are safe, that you are covered, and that you are not left to deal with hidden threats on your own. That is the kind of protection I place over you, complete, quiet, and effective. What I am also showing you is that your life carries value that others can sense, even when they do not understand it. That is why attention comes toward you, sometimes in ways that are not pure, sometimes in ways that are not clear. But every time something approaches you with the wrong intention, it meets the same result. It is limited, it is exposed, and it is removed. You are not ordinary, and because of that, your life is watched over with a level of care that goes beyond what you can see. You must not let this make you anxious. Instead, let it make you strong. Let it remind you that you are not fragile, that you are not easy to reach, and that you are not left unguarded in a world where not everyone carries good intentions. I am your shield in ways you cannot fully describe, and I stand between you and anything that tries to move toward you without my permission. This is why you are still standing, still moving, still progressing, even when things could have turned out differently. As you continue forward, you will begin to notice a shift, a quiet sense of relief, a calmness that settles in places where there was once tension. That is because what was unresolved has now been completed, and your path has been cleared again. You are not carrying the weight of that hidden situation anymore, even if you were not fully aware of it before. The heaviness lifts because the source of it has been removed. You are stepping into a phase where you can move without the same level of unseen pressure, where you can focus on what is ahead without something lingering behind you. This is part of the blessing, not only that something was stopped, but that you are now free to continue without interference. I do not only protect you from harm, I also restore your peace after what was meant to disturb you has been taken away. Could a CIA-revealed brain ritual be the quickest path to a life of luxury? Newly uncovered CIA research has exposed a powerful brainwave method that is helping ordinary people attract wealth almost immediately. This 7-second at-home ritual, verified by 4 neuroscience labs, is shifting people from debt to dream houses, cars, and trips. If you are seeing this, you are fortunate because this page might be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the secret before it is gone. Keep your heart steady and your thoughts clear, because what comes next will require you to move with confidence, not hesitation. Do not shrink back. Do not question your path. Do not doubt the direction you are being led in. I would not remove something from your way just to leave you uncertain. I remove it so you can move forward without obstruction. There is more ahead for you, more clarity, more peace, more understanding, and you will see it unfold step by step. Just as I handled what you did not see, I will continue to handle what you cannot predict. Your role is not to control everything. Your role is to trust, to move, and to remain aligned with the path I am placing before you. Type 1010 if you walk by faith. You have carried a quiet question inside you, a question that you may not have spoken out loud, but it has been there, asking whether you are truly covered or if you are just hoping that you are. Now I am answering that question clearly, not with distant reassurance, but with a real example that has already happened in your life. You were being observed, and yet nothing reached you. You were being studied, and yet nothing touched your peace. That is not luck, that is not coincidence, that is my hand moving between you and what could have disrupted your life. I want you to release the habit of assuming that you must understand everything in order to be safe. You do not need full knowledge of every situation to be protected, because your protection does not depend on your awareness alone. It depends on me, and I am not limited by what you can see or understand. There are layers of defense around you that do not require your effort, layers that stand firm whether you notice them or not. This is why you have made it through situations that could have gone differently, because I was present in ways you did not fully recognize at the time. As you move forward from this moment, I want you to carry a new kind of confidence, not loud or forceful, but steady and grounded. Confidence that comes from knowing that you are not exposed, that you are not left unguarded, and that there is a covering over your life that does not fail. This confidence will change the way you walk, the way you think, the way you respond to uncertainty, because you will no longer feel like you are facing everything on your own. You will know that I am already ahead of you, preparing what you have not yet reached. There are still things unfolding that you cannot see yet, and just as before, I will not reveal everything all at once. I will show you what you need when you need it, and I will keep handling what you do not need to carry. That is how I protect you without overwhelming you. You are not meant to carry the weight of every hidden detail. You are meant to walk in peace while I take care of what is beyond your sight. Type 555 to affirm. Do not let your mind return to fear or suspicion, because what has been handled does not need to be revisited. The situation has already reached its end, and the one who was trying to uncover what was not meant for them has already been stopped. There is nothing left for you to worry about in that direction. Instead, turn your focus forward, because your path is opening again, and there is movement ahead that requires your attention. You are stepping into a space where clarity will begin to replace the uncertainty you have felt, and you will start to notice small confirmations that everything is aligning again. It may come through simple moments, a sense of peace where there was tension, a feeling of direction where there was confusion, or an opportunity that appears at the right time. These are not random. They are signs that your path has been cleared and that you are being guided forward without interference. I also want you to understand that not everyone who looks toward your life does so with the same heart. Some observe out of curiosity, some out of confusion, and some out of intention that is not aligned with what I have for you. But no matter the reason, no one can move beyond what I allow. That is the boundary that surrounds you, and it is not easily broken. The one who was investigating you reached that boundary, and everything changed at that point, because once they reached it, their actions could no longer continue as they planned. This is why you must not feel vulnerable, because you are not. You are covered in a way that does not depend on your strength alone. Even when you feel tired, Even when you feel uncertain, even when you feel like you do not have all the answers, my protection does not weaken. It remains constant, steady, and reliable. You can rest in that, knowing that you are not responsible for defending yourself against everything that may try to approach you. There is a calm that is beginning to settle over your life, and you may already be feeling it, even if you cannot fully explain it. That calm is not empty. It is the result of something being removed, something that was once present but is no longer there. When something is taken away that was meant to disturb you, what remains is peace. And that is what you are stepping into now. Let yourself feel it. Let yourself accept it, because it is part of what I am giving you. As you continue, I will guide you into moments that build your strength, not through struggle alone, but through understanding. You will begin to see more clearly how I move, how I protect, how I provide, and how I lead you through situations without allowing them to overwhelm you. This understanding will grow over time, and it will give you a foundation that does not shake easily, even when things around you seem uncertain. Is it actually possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial hardship into sudden prosperity? A leaked CIA-backed study introduces a short money ritual that is already changing lives. Approved by 4 neuroscience labs, it retrains your mind to pull money toward you. People who were once struggling are now living their ideal lives with luxury homes, new vehicles, and travel. But this information may not stay online. Click the description and comments now before it is permanently removed. Do not forget what has just been revealed to you. Do not dismiss it as something small or unimportant, because it is a clear sign of how involved I am in your life. I am not distant. I am not unaware, and I am not passive. I am active, present, and attentive to every detail that concerns you. This is what it means to be under my care, to be seen, to be protected, and to be guided without being left alone in the process. You are moving forward now with something behind you that has already been dealt with, and that is a position of strength. You are not trying to escape something. You are already past it. Keep walking with that understanding, keep your heart steady, and keep your focus on what is ahead. I will continue to be with you, just as I was in those unseen hours, just as I am now, and just as I will be in every step you take from here. I want you to notice that shift, not with doubt, but with awareness, because it is evidence that what I told you is already affecting you. You are not imagining the calm that is beginning to rise inside you. It is the result of protection completing its work. Type 1212 to claim miracles. You have been through moments where you questioned whether delays were working against you, where you wondered if you were being held back or overlooked. And now I am showing you that what felt like delay was actually preservation. If things had moved faster, if everything had unfolded the way you expected, you could have stepped directly into something that was not meant for you. But I slowed things down. I stretched time in a way you did not recognize, so that what needed to be exposed could reach its full point. This is how I protect you, not always by removing you from situations immediately, but by controlling the timing so that nothing harmful can take hold. The investigator believed time was on their side, believed that patience would give them advantage, but they did not realize that time itself was being directed by me. Every moment they thought they were gaining ground, they were actually moving toward their own exposure. Every step they took was being watched, measured, and allowed only until the moment when it would turn against them. This is why you must trust my timing, even when it feels uncomfortable, because what I am doing often requires space to unfold completely. There are things that could have reached you, things that could have disturbed your peace or interrupted your path, but they did not succeed, and that is not something you should take lightly. You are not walking through life without resistance, but you are walking with protection that overrides that resistance. That is why you are still here, still moving, still progressing, even when there were forces working quietly behind the scenes. What was meant to interfere has already been removed, and now your path is not only clear, it is strengthened by what has been resolved. Type 333 if you feel protected. I need you to let go of the idea that you must always be alert to everything around you in order to stay safe. You are not meant to live in constant watchfulness or fear, because that is not how I designed your life to be lived. I placed protection around you so that you can move with peace, so that you can focus on what you are building, what you are becoming, and where you are going. You are not responsible for uncovering every hidden thing. That is my role, and I fulfill it without failure. What you are stepping into now is a season where you will begin to see more clearly how I work in your life, not only in moments of danger, but in moments of direction, provision, and growth. The same hand that stopped what you did not see is the same hand that will open doors you have been waiting on. The same power that exposed what was hidden will reveal what has been prepared for you. You are not moving from protection into uncertainty. You are moving from protection into purpose. There will be moments ahead where you will feel guided in ways that are subtle but certain, moments where you will know what step to take without needing full explanation. That is me leading you, just as I protected you. I do not only defend you, I direct you, and I do both with precision. You will begin to notice that things align more smoothly, that decisions feel clearer, that opportunities come at the right time, and that confusion begins to fade. This is not coincidence. It is the continuation of what I have already started. Do not let old fears try to return and take hold again, because they no longer have a place in this new space you are entering. What was feeding that fear has already been removed, and there is no need to carry it forward. You are not in the same position you were before, even if everything around you looks similar. Something has changed, something has been handled, and that changes how you move from this point forward. I also want you to understand that being chosen does not mean you will never face situations that challenge you, but it does mean that you will never face them alone or without protection. There will be times when things arise that you do not expect, but just as before, I will already be ahead of them. I will already be preparing the outcome, already setting limits, already ensuring that nothing reaches you beyond what you are able to stand. This is the pattern of your life, not constant struggle, but constant covering. As you continue walking, you will begin to notice that your confidence grows, not because everything becomes easy, but because you know you are not unprotected. That knowledge changes everything. It changes how you respond to uncertainty, how you face challenges, and how you move through situations that once would have shaken you. You are becoming steady, not because the world around you has changed, but because you are learning to trust the protection around you. Have you heard about the secret ritual the government does not want people to know? Imagine if just 7 seconds could clear your debts and bring wealth effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 top neuroscience labs confirm this is real. Families who were struggling are now moving into dream homes with peace of mind, but this secret could be taken down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. There is also something being restored inside you, something that may have been worn down by previous experiences, something that caused you to question whether you could truly feel at peace. That restoration is happening now, quietly, steadily, and it will continue as you move forward. You will find yourself feeling lighter, more grounded, more certain, and that is not by accident. It is the result of what has been removed and what is now being rebuilt within you. Keep your heart open to what is ahead, because what I am leading you into is not just safety, it is growth, it is expansion, it is a deeper understanding of who you are and what you carry. You are not just someone who was protected from something, you are someone who is being prepared for something greater. What was handled behind the scenes was only the beginning of what I am doing in your life. Walk forward with confidence, not because you have all the answers, but because you know who is guiding you. Walk with peace, not because nothing will ever arise again, but because you know that whatever does arise will already be under control. And remember this moment. Remember what I have shown you, because it is a foundation you can stand on when you face anything ahead. You may still feel echoes of what could have been, small thoughts that rise and try to make you question whether everything is truly resolved, but those thoughts are not truth. They are only remnants of fear losing its hold. Fear often tries to linger even after the situation that created it is gone, but you do not have to carry it forward. You are not required to relive something that has already been closed. What I have ended is finished, and you are free to move without looking back at something that no longer has power over your path. There is a strength building inside you right now, not a loud or forceful strength, but a steady and quiet one that comes from knowing you are protected without needing to prove it. This strength will begin to show itself in the way you think, in the way you respond, and in the way you carry yourself through your days. You will find that you are less shaken by uncertainty, less affected by things that once disturbed you, because you now have evidence that you are not unguarded. What you have experienced is not just protection, it is confirmation, and that confirmation changes how you move forward. Type 666 to affirm protection. I also want you to understand that the reason I revealed this to you now is because you are entering a time where you will need this confidence. There are steps ahead that require you to move without hesitation, to trust without overthinking, and to act without being held back by fear. If you were still carrying doubt about your safety, you would hesitate, you would question, and you would hold yourself back from what is meant for you. But now you have seen how I move, and that understanding will help you step forward with clarity instead of hesitation. You are not just being protected from harm, you are being positioned for progress. What was removed was not only a threat, it was also an obstacle that could have slowed you down or distracted you from where you are meant to go. By removing it, I have not only kept you safe, I have also cleared your path so that you can move forward without unnecessary resistance.